We continue learning Kitzur Yomi as we're wrapping up Simin Chof Aleph. We're up to Sif Tes as teaches the Kitzur as we finish the halachais of Tashlumin. Mishu Tzarich Lispal Shachar Shtayim. If you have to have 2 shachars, as a mincha shtayim or 2 minchas. Im hu shliach sibur. If he was the shliach sibur, when you needed to daven. So when, for example, Miss Myrif. So he has to have 2 shachars. 2 chakras. And the next morning he's davening for the Amud. Yaitse b'mashu chayzer esfilo b'kol ram. He's yaitse with chazar sashatz. No 33 points out. He should have in mind. And of course, it's very similar to the halacha we learned a few days ago, which is if you forgot Yalviyavai, Kelakadosh, etc. And you have to repeat Shon Esrei, and you're the chazid, if you have in mind, when you say chazar sashatz, you could fulfill your obligation similarly over here. Sif Yod, Misha the Stabula Misal, if you're not sure if you daven, Bisman Hazeh, Shein Misal Benadava, Einoi Chayzer Misal, you do not daven again. Note 35 points up in the Mishnah Berurah that you could daven as there are times you could daven a Tvilas Nidava. We'll move on to Sif Chafez, the halachis of Tachanun. It says the Kitzur Lacher Shonasi Aymin Tachanun. Benefilas Yodayim, Militaris Cheshchun Shnat Talk. You want to have Shmona Esrei immediately followed by Tachanun, as that is the way, says note 4 from the Mishnah Berurah in Kuf Lamed Aleph. That is how Tachanun is effective. Sif Beis B'Shachris, Kiv Sheish Tefillin B'Smol, you're wearing tefillin on your left arm, Noitin Al Yad Min Mishum Kavod Tefillin, you lean on the right side, your right arm. U'Be'Mincha Noitin Al Yad Smol, on your left side, and if you're lefty, of course, it is the reverse. The Tefillas Habayim Yesh Lios Miyushav, you should be sitting. You're allowed to stand. Once you say the first 3 words, sitting, and then you stand up. Says the Kitzur, we only say Tachanun if there's a Sefer Torah. Avisham Shar Sifrei Kodesh, the Kitzur Paskins, Ein Neifel Abneim. We do not fall on our face. Note 9 points out. Minig Yerushalayim, says Rabbi Feinstein. Even without a Sefer Torah, due to the incredible Kedusha of Yerushalayim, Makam HaMikdash, you do Nefilas Apayim even without a Sefer Torah. Ramosha adds on that nowadays this could apply even if you don't live there, but you're visiting. There's a Chazanish atmosphere that says any Sfarim. You just don't fall on your hand. If you're in the Azar, you're not in the shul, and the door is open. Next time you can do it, if you're there, as you could see the Arin Kodesh. Sif 5, Sif Hey, Shaval Beis Avel, Beis Hameiz, Avi Shein Sham Avel. There's no Avel, but it's a Beis Avel. Ein, Oimrim, Tachanun, Shevim Me'avil, so 7 days Avils, you don't say Tachanun. I feel b'mincha shal Yoim Shvi, day 7 Noigin. Shagam B'shuvam L'Beisam, Einan Oimrim, even when you go back home, you don't say Tachanun. Meaning it's not shot, you just don't say in the house, and afterwards you say on your own. No, you don't say Tachanun. B'misham Avel Beis HaKnesses. Ein Sibur Negroim Acharav, the Sibur does not follow him. The Avel doesn't say it. So in the base Avel you don't. The Avel's in Shul you do. Ein Amar Tachanun Beis HaKnesses Shamila Sevav, there's a bris. Oshabala bris, the father or a sandik, the one that holds the baby. Ayamayel Misal Sham. Even if the meal is going to be somewhere else. But if you're in the mini with a mile, there is no Tachanun. If mincha is davened at the house where the tinoik is, koidim sudas abris. Let's say the bris later in the day. However, if you daven mincha after berachas hamaz and you already benched from the bris, then oimrim you say Tachanun. Chabal bris was standing about mile again. Lo yomer after berachas hamaz misham the answer shalem who is considered a yom tov for them. Sif Zayim v'chein Beis HaKnesses Yisham Chazan. If there's a Chazan that's there, you don't say Kol Shivs Mei Mishta Shloy. All days of Sheva Brachas. Im Chazan Hayabachar Akala B'Sula. If they were not married, then they have all 7 days. Aval Amud Shas Halmana. They were previously married in Lorak Shloisha Yamim V'Achach Chayim, and then they have to say it. U'B'Yom HaChuppah B'Shachris Oimrim B'Mincha Shu Samach L'Chuppah On Mincha, Ein Oimim, you don't say Tachanun. However, Mishnah does quote, there are those who don't even say Tachanun at Shachris if the Chazan is there. Siv Chaz, Ein Oimim Tachanun, Loi B'Rosh Chodesh, Loi B'Tuvav, Loi B'Tu B'Shvat, Loi B'Chanukah, 8 days. Loi Purim Gadol Shnei Yamim, not on the 2 days of Purim. What does it mean the 2 days of Purim? That is day 14 and day 15. Loi Purim Katan Shnei Yamim, not in Purim Katan, that's in a leap year. Loi B'Lag Ba'omer, Loi B'Chol Chodesh Nisan. Loi B'Tisha B'Av, V'loi B'Yamim Shebin Yom Kippurim L'Sukkis, V'loi B'Rosh Chodesh Sivan, Ad La'achar Isru Chag, you have the Shlosh Shmei Agbala, you have the Yom Yuchas, then you have Erev Shavuos and Shavuos. V'loi B'Isru Chag HaSukkis. And that's the list. You know, do you say Tachanun or not? You just saw the list. Aval Erev Rosh Hashanah and Erev Yom Kippurim, Oimrim B'Mincha Shelf name. But Erev Rosh Hashanah, Oimrim Gam Slichos Rak Lachar Kach In Oimrim. You only say, you say Tachanun during Slichos, not during Shachris, not after Slichos. Sheni v'Chamishi, Monday and Thursday. No, I said that backwards. Excuse me. You don't say it by Shachris, you say it by Slichos on Erev Rosh Hashanah. Sheni v'Chamishi, the Vishem Yimei Ratzon, Ki Arba Yomim Shel Kavos Luchas Shniyos, because during the 40 days when the Luchas were received, all Mashur Chamishi v'Yard B'Yom Sheni, went up on Thursday, came back on Monday. L'Chemar B'Mem Tachnunim. We daven more. And therefore, Vodim Kodim Vurachim, we say a special tefillah. V'Omer Sam Me'umad, you say it standing. At the Esoif Yom of Rav Yashiv, close to 100 years old, he didn't stand, but he stood by Tachanun. Sarchleim Rekavana, with Messinas nicely with Kavana v'derech Tachnunim, pleading. B'Yom Shedarim Tachanun, Ein Oimrim Oisoi. Lachar Tachanun, Emre Chatzikad, Shet Chavisha El Keller Chapayim, Me'umad. By the way, we say v'chafef sebeis, mostly in Amrasai, that is different minhagim. We'll pick it up from Simin Chav Gimel next year, B'siyata Dishmaya.